So let's talk about some of the possible locations that you've been looking at. There's the Portland Public Schools site, which is in the Rose Quarter. The ESCO site in Industrial Northwest, where the old Vaughn Street Park was, opened in 1901 for the Portland Beavers. And last week we heard you talking about the Port of Portland, Terminal 2 on the waterfront. And we hear there's a fourth one that everyone kind of loves, but you're not talking about. Can you give us any hints about that fourth place?
I'll just tell you it's also on the water.
It's also on the water, because we heard Russell Wilson say that he can imagine home runs flying into the river. So we kind of got the idea he wants something on the water.
Yes, I think ideally that's it. But we also know, and we said this from the very beginning when we met, we're not going to fall in love with real estate at this point, because there are too many, too many great options out there, and we want to go down the one that is going to be the best opportunity for the city. But also, we're on a timeline. You know, our window's open right now.
What is your timeline to find a location?
You know, if we can do this and get land optioned as soon as possible, talking weeks or months, not years, that's our window. Because it's a rare time in Major League Baseball when, just to quote Commissioner Manfred, there's two teams that have not stabilized their ballpark situations.
That's Oakland A's and the Tampa Bay Rays.
And then he's talked that as soon as he gets them settled, he's going to expand by two teams. If we can help him get one of those teams settled, terrific. And if it's not, if it's an expansion team, that's fine too. So we want to give him options because we think that helps him.
And there's a fifth and sixth site you mentioned at KGW on Sports Sunday that outside the city limits?
Yes, there is one outside that we have already optioned on, and there
You're
are
telling
a
us
couple
what that
more.
one is yet?
I cannot yet.
Oh, come on.
I know. If it were just me, Laura, I'd just spill the beans, but I'm speaking on behalf of other people. Right, exactly. I'm giving you pretty much straight talk, but on that kind of stuff, but it is outside the city limits, but fairly close in. So the Atlanta Braves were a team that did that recently, because the downtown parks are the iconic game-changing parks. That's what we want. But if it starts to look like our timeline's going to slip or we stand to lose out, we wanted to have those other sites outside that could handle this. And like, as I mentioned, the Braves broke the mold a little bit when they left Turner Field and went to Cobb County in Atlanta and opened SunTrust Park, and it's been a huge success at how they've done it. And so it is an option.